Nashville. Wow. Peace to all of you on this beautiful day. And what a beautiful day it is. My name is Zulfat Suara. I'm the chair of the American Muslim Advisory Council. It is an honor to stand before you again this year. I can't believe it's already 1 year since we did this. And what a year it has been. It is the year that we reclaim our time. It is the year that we show our courage with Me Too. And it's the year that we stand for our rights with Time's Up. There were so many things thrown at us last year. As an African-American mother and wife, I was anxious and I still am when my kids and my husband are traveling. As a Muslim woman, I fear for my girls when they go out with their head cover. I remember the young girl whose scarf was pulled off at school. And I shudder when I thought about the young girl Nabra in Virginia that was killed because she was a Muslim. As an immigrant, I can tell you that it's very sad to watch as families are being torn apart. The list of our problems is being called hailing from SO countries. But the sad thing is that every day I continue to see people suffering because of the discriminative policies of these administrations. This past year, it felt like something was happening almost every day. But what was remarkable for me was that no matter what it was, there were allies and friends everywhere. When the Muslim ban happened, you all were there. When ICE raids happened, many of you came to support my community. I remember the rallies for refugees and immigrants. And when white nationalists targeted Murfreesboro and Shelbyville, you all came in record numbers. And just last week, Trevecca University said no to hate on its campus. When we came together last year, I remember asking you all to take a pledge with me. We promised each other that we would take a stand for freedom, justice, and equality for all. We pledged at that time to stand up to hate and to speak truth to power. We pledged at the time that when the rights of any group is threatened, we will resist together. And that's exactly what we did. History will look back and see the contributions that you all made in this last year. And it will look at it with great thanks. And I would personally like to thank you all for all that you did in 2017. So I ask that you give yourself a round of applause. But my fellow resistors, despite our efforts in 17, our fight is not over. As we speak, families are being separated. DACA recipients does not know their fate. The Muslim and refugee ban has not gone away. Many Tennesseans are dying due to lack of health care. And unfortunately, it is still dangerous to drive while you're black. Just this morning, we woke up to the news that the federal government has shut down. It is a shame that our politicians cannot work together to find solutions. It just so happens that this news is on the 1st anniversary of our march and installation of our president. It is time to take this movement to the next level. It is time that you take it to the Capitol Hills. It is time that you take it to your school boards. We should take it to our city, our state, and national officials. We should take it to the White House as well. But more than anything, we have to take it to the polls. Let me ask you, are you tired of politicians refusing to take your calls? Are you tired of politicians saying something to you and then voting differently? Are you tired of politicians failing to keep their promises? Are you tired of politicians that continue to marginalize our communities? Are you tired of politicians that continue to make ill-advised decisions on issues that affect women? Well, so am I. If we want to make changes, we must vote. We have the power to push the change that we want to see. Unfortunately, Tennessee was ranked last in voter turnout. Yeah. Don't boo, vote. In the words of my youngest daughter, she's only 13, she said, no matter how long we march or how many times we protest, it won't matter until we get out and vote. I believe we can do it. I know we can do it. Because we are better than we were last year. Last year, many of us are new to advocacy. But despite being new, we wrote thousands of letters. We made thousands of calls. So we've done it. We're better trained. We're ready. And we can make it happen. In 2018, we will register and vote in record numbers. In 2018, with our votes, we will send a message to the politicians that there's no room for hate in Tennessee. In 2018, with our votes, we will remind them to focus on real issues instead of divisive rhetoric. And guess what? If they refuse, with our vote, we'll send them packing. So, what am I going to do in 2018? Vote. What are you going to do in 2018? What are we all going to do in 2018? We will vote. 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 Thank you all so very much. God bless Tennessee. God bless.